Well, with the election now just hours away, investors are keeping a close eye on the markets and preparing for any sudden changes. Joining us this morning with some tips, financial expert Paul Schatz, president of Heritage Capital. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let's talk first about the stock market is currently down about 5% since August. What do we anticipate to see moving forward, especially since we're now at the point where Election Day is tomorrow?
So not only is it down 5% since August, which is literally, that's in the realm of normalcy in any day, week, month, quarter, year.
Okay.
Market's down 9 straight days. So we're gonna.
Right.
So today the market's gonna open up 200 something points because of the FBI lack of investigation. This is absolutely what you normally see into an election year. 5% is really nothing. It's almost not even a rounding error, but people are attributing it to the election, pre-election jitters. If Trump wins, he's the big unknown. This is normal. It happens in almost every election.
What are the scenarios that we possibly could see if either candidate wins, if Hillary Clinton wins, if Donald Trump wins?
So a lot depends on Congress on the Hillary side. Should Hillary win and Congress goes to the Democrats, short term, you'll get a little bounce in the stock market. My concern would be intermediate and long term, because of the plan she laid out, she'd be able to really fulfill her whole agenda. And her agenda, just forgetting about my political persuasions or leanings, but just based on what it means for the markets and the economy, it's probably not a good thing. It's not a good thing if either party controls the presidency and Congress, but it's particularly bad in this case because she'll have to kind of give back to the Liz Warren crowd and the Bernie Sanders crowd regarding government programs and spending, and that's just not good historically for the stock market.
Okay, what about the Republican side if Donald Trump takes the presidency?
So this is the most fascinating thing. It's because a lot of Republicans don't like him to begin with. So let's say he won. He would have to go mend fences with an awful lot in the Republican Party who are not going to give him his agenda. If Trump wins, and I don't believe, if he does win, I don't believe we'll know that before the market opens on Wednesday morning. But if he does win, you're probably looking at somewhere between a 3 and 6% decline between Wednesday and the week of Thanksgiving. But intermediate and long term, I think the market would be more favorable to Donald Trump simply because he wants to lower corporate taxes, lower individual tax rates, and also the key, this is funny, markets do better when our budget deficit goes up. So it's a little counterintuitive because there's more money in the system.
Okay.
So Trump, at least in my view, Trump's plan would increase the budget deficit where Hillary's would not. So it's kind of Republicans, Democrats doing a flip-flop.
Okay.
But I think his plan would be more favorable for the financial markets over the long term.
I have to ask because people at home are saying, well, I'm going to be watching this and them going back and forth and where they're going to stabilize. What should people do today, tomorrow, wait it out for a couple of weeks? What do we do with our money?
I'm going to say the exact same thing I've said for the past month. Regarding the individual investor, this is essentially a non-event.
Okay.
Plus or minus 5% really is not anything the individual investor should do. I said this last week as the markets were down 9 straight days. It's time to commit some money. It's not time to go into a bunker with all your money in cash and then hope and pray. This is not the end of the world. This is in a month, we're going to forget about this totally, and only 1,456 days left until the 2020 election to worry about now.
Oh, great. Just throw that in there. We're just getting over the hump here. Is there any, ideal scenario that can play out here?
Well, there's certainly an ideal scenario. Market-wise, again, forgetting about who we like and don't like, market-wise, the market loves gridlock, which is kind of like certainty. So if Hillary won, but Congress stayed Republican, that'd be very favorable for the market because the market believes, as if the market's a living human being, that when there is gridlock, neither party can screw things up more so than they already are. So it's a known quantity, known where we're going. So, and if something did happen, you would need true compromise a la Clinton and Newt Gingrich in the 90s, Reagan and Tip O'Neill in the 80s. So you need Paul Ryan and, let's say, Mitch McConnell and Hillary Clinton to really work together on very centrist, moderate legislation. And that'd be good for the markets.
All right, Paul, thanks for breaking that all down. We won't panic, which is the best thing.
Not in this case. I worry much more about the election in Germany and France next year means 10 times more than this one does here for the world.
Okay, we're going to have to get on that another day.
too.
We'll get on that another day, true. Well, Fox 61 will have all of your Election Day coverage for you. Tomorrow certainly will be a busy day. We will, of course, have team coverage of the election both on air and through the Fox 61 News app. Beginning tomorrow at 4 a.m. is when we will start, and then we will continue well past when those polls close. Well, still ahead for you here on Good Day Connecticut. A story of hope changing the lives of local children. How the Legacy Foundation is providing opportunities, including field trips and other new experiences.